Kingdom Animalia. So what is an animal? An animal is a eukaryotic, multicellular creature. A eukaryotic multicellular creature. It's heterotrophic, and it's got no cell walls. So let's review what that actually means. Eukaryote means that it's got its DNA located in the nucleus, right there. And multicellular means that it is made of more than one cell. It's a heterotroph. And all that means is it needs to eat. And it's got no cell walls. And what that means is without any cell walls to impede it, it's able to move. So you can say that animals, the definition, is a multicellular eukaryotic being that is able to eat and move. But when did they start? They started with an amazing event called the Cambrian explosion. And the Cambrian explosion was really an explosion that happened in evolution. So in our evolutionary history of all animals, and of course you are also an animal, and you are related to all of these animals, it started 540 million years ago. 540 million years ago, cells got together and they formed some really amazing eukaryotes. Some of them looked like tubes, and some of them looked like stars. Some of them we recognize as jellyfish. And some of them looked very bizarre, like no creature that's alive today. The Cambrian explosion continued making all the forms of animals until 505 million years ago, when most of their body types were formed at this time. And this, from 505 million years ago to the present day, they say that evolution did just a little bit of tinkering to make all the animals today. Remember that Kingdom Animalia has a eukaryotic cell. And this eukaryotic cell is powered by a little organelle that we call the mitochondria. And it's worth mentioning the mitochondria because the mitochondria is the reason why animals need to eat and breathe. And that's because in the mitochondria we do something called cell respiration. Every animal needs to do this. And cell respiration means that we need to have oxygen and we need to have some kind of glucose. And the glucose gives you carbon dioxide and water. And in the process of this, ADP is turned into ATP. Now, to make ATP, sometimes it's not glucose that is metabolized, sometimes it is fat and some other energy sources. But the basic equation is this, it's cellular respiration. And you can think of all the members of our ecosystem here in our Pacific West Coast, such as a killer whale, as being something that breathes and eats as it makes its way in the Pacific Northwest, that it has mitochondria, lots of it, so that it can swim across the water. So in this unit, we're going to look at the embryonic development of animals and some of the features of their body plan.